You and me, we work together endlessly, we're bound forever. Hold me close, don't let me go. We fight sometimes, we kiss and make up.
It's virtually impossible to say that the music industry is lacking raw, authentic talent when I have this singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist standing right next to me. I'm Jade with Daftstar, and we are here at Room 5 in Los Angeles, California. And standing next to me is Alfa. Alfa, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. How's it going, guys?
So let's just get into the fact that you started off you went to NYU. Then you were a reporter.
Yes.
And then you decided that I'm going to pursue this full time.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, you know, I had been doing music my entire life, and somewhere around when I was like 14, I pretty much got bit with a bug, and I knew that I wanted to do music for the rest of my life, but for the longest time there were always things that got in my way. So like, you know, I had to finish college, of course, which is good. I had to like make money, and there's all this stuff, and when I got to a certain point in my life, I was just like, you know what, it's now or never. I just have to take the leap and just do it, and that's what I did.
Now, singer, songwriter, but you also can add to your repertoire is that you're a multi-instrumentalist. Tell us what that means.
I play a lot of instruments. I started off on piano, so I started learning when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
And then I learned violin, and then I learned guitar. I taught myself guitar, and I taught myself ukulele. So when I do my live shows, I basically kind of rotate between piano, guitar, ukulele, kazoo now. I just started adding kazoo.
Are you solo when you do this, or do you have a band too?
I have a band sometimes, but mostly I'm solo.
I feel like you don't need a band if you're...
Don't tell the band that.
I know. Okay, your secret's safe with me.
Okay, good.
So your last album, you recorded in both Nashville and Los Angeles. What is the vibe that's different? Like, what's the difference between the two?
That's a good question. Well, Nashville's a lot smaller than LA. I think that's a given.
Okay.
It's a little bit more of like a down-home atmosphere. Like the place where I recorded was at my producer's house, and like his neighbors would come over with food all the time and just like give him tomatoes from their garden. You know,
Southern
like,
hospitality.
Southern hospitality, and for me that was just so sweet because I always grew up in a big city, so it was kind of nice.
And then with Los Angeles?
Yeah, and LA has a ton of industry and a ton of just like people that are just gunning for so many opportunities. So I think that, you know, the energy in LA is really, really, it's very electric here.
Yes.
So that's kind of what keeps me here. I love the excitement. I love that it's a little crazy and nutty in LA, whereas Nashville is a little more like sit back, relax, sip your sweet tea.
So for you, what other projects do you have coming up?
Funny you should ask. I actually have funny. I have a duo project that I am releasing. It was supposed to be this week, but we had a little bit of a hiccup with mastering, so we're going to be releasing it next week. It's a project called The Idle Hours, and that's my duo band out of Nashville. Actually,
okay, back to Nashville.
Back to Nashville. It's a little more like country pop, like movie music. That's kind of what we've been telling people. So I'm really, really excited to release that, and we're going to come out with a music video in September for it as well.
And you guys also got publishing, right?
Yes, we just got a publishing deal for it, which is really, really great. It's going to be in 2 independent films, or one of our songs will be in 2 independent films coming up.
Oh, great.
So,
can you say what name those are, or is it Hush Hush? Or?
I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm not going to say just in case.
Just in case, because it's going to live on the internet and you don't want
to. Exactly. I won't say anything just for now.
Last question. If you could be somewhere in your career exactly where you want to be, starting tomorrow, where would that be?
I would be lounging in a big house somewhere, like either here or Nashville, and I don't know, I'd be like raking in all this royalty money from all these awesome film and TV things that have played my music, and I'd be touring. Around the world or? Anywhere, really.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today, Alfa. Be sure to check us out. More videos from Daftstar Raw on our YouTube page. And until next time, I'm your host, Jade Howard. Reach high, be known, and change the world.